Hi guys, my biggest piece of advice to you would be to ask every mentor every possible question you can think of. They all have different experiences and different things to bring to the table, so take advantage of it.
Value their time, come really prepared, research, use LinkedIn, use Google, what current job that they're in, what is their past experience. Don't go super weird and look into their personal life, and don't bring any of that kind of stuff up in the mentor time. Purely keep it in a professional context. Another thing with coming prepared is have at least like 3 really thought out and really strong questions. Know what your ask is, and what your ask should definitely not be is for a job, for money. Use it in a purely like knowledge gaining, mind exploding opportunity for you to gather a lot of information and advice, but do not ask for a job or anything else like that.
So how do you prepare for a meeting with the mentor? So as I said before, do your homework. Write down some questions and be clear on what you want to achieve with the meeting and relationship. Also, be clear on the time and place. More often than not, your mentors may be in different time zones, whether that's in Singapore, Tel Aviv, in Perth, New Zealand, or even London. So try and work with their schedule and what suits them best, and be clear on how much time you can allocate for that meeting.
Be presentable, like don't take the piss and show up in like a full 3-piece suit. This little number, that'll be fine. Be prepared, be appreciative, be present, and use that time really wisely. And yeah, don't ask for too much.
Make sure that you are personable, but not too personal. So that means that you should be interested in them and they'll be impressed that you've done your homework, but make sure that you limit your conversation to their professional lives rather than their personal lives.
Number 1, don't be late. Your mentors are more often than not very busy people, and they're giving up their time to give you mentorship. So respect that and be on time, whether that's in person or virtually, and you're ready in the meetup room. Don't be offended or take offense if you don't like what they say. Mentors are there to give you unique insights and different perspectives on the problem or pathways you're wanting to pursue. So feedback is a gift, remember that, and take it on board and build upon that. So what sort of follow-up do you do after your meeting with your mentor? Number 1, I would send a thank you note and tell them that I appreciate the time and feedback that they've given to me. It's always nice to really show appreciation. The second thing I would ask is to actually, within that thank you note, to ask them to connect you with anyone else they believe in their network would be able to help and contribute to the project you're working on. Whether that's another colleague, a friend. This will actually help you with your mentorship by expanding your network very organically. And lastly, I would say ask to connect with them on LinkedIn. So this is for 2 reasons. One is to actually make it easier to ask for any follow-up questions if you do have any after the meeting. And secondly, so you can keep your mentors in the loop on the projects that you're working on. How do you get the most out of your time with your mentor? I would say go in prepared. Do your homework. Do some stalking on LinkedIn, on social media. More often than not, there'll be information online on the exciting projects that your mentors have worked on, as well as their backgrounds and what they've achieved today. So do your homework and understand what they can really provide to you, and then write some questions down on what you
Bring 3 good questions that are relevant to your individual goals and their area of expertise, which you'll know all about because you have done your research. And importantly, don't ask for any job or investment or money. This is a mistake that a lot of people make when they are engaging with a mentor, especially if it's someone who they're really excited to meet. Remember that your mentor is there to help you understand a world that is unknown to you at the moment, but that they're doing it either because they believe in you or because they believe in the idea of paying it forward, but that confusing that with obligation is a really quick way to lose your mentor. So make sure you keep it appreciative. That's my top tip.